runners at first and third with 2 outs.
And the chant of Freddie, Freddie, for their first baseman who hit .331.
Full count, crowd on its feet. 3-2. Strike 3 called. He got him with a curve. Freeman looking hard, he got soft, and the inning is over.
Welcome back to another Valley Sports Plug Arizona Diamondbacks playoff recap for Game 2 of the MLB National League Division Series. I'm Chris Patrick, and joining me are Michael Benjamin and VSP Tallman here to break it all down for you. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The Arizona Diamondbacks look to extend their lead in this division series, of course, taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers in LA. And let me tell you, our boys did not fail to deliver. In the top of the first, the Snakes were looking to recapture their Game 1 magic. Corbin Carroll scored on a Christian Walker sacrifice fly to center field. This put Ketel Marte on third in the process. The next batter up was Gabriel Moreno. He grounded out to short, but this gave Marte just enough room to score. The Diamondbacks were up 2-0 in the first. This brought Lourdes Gurriel Jr. to the plate, who kept the early push going, hitting a single to center, allowing Tommy Pham to come home. The score was 3-0 Diamondbacks at the end of the first inning. In the bottom of the fourth, JD Martinez hit a solo home run to right, and the Dodgers start to show some life and build some momentum in this one. In the top of the sixth, though, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. would buy that run back with a solo shot of his own. This one 387 feet to left center field. The back half was a nail-biter for sure, and in the top of the sixth inning, Max Muncy scored on a Kike Hernandez single. Fortunately enough, the bullpen held strong, and that was the last run scored in the game. The final score 4-2 Diamondbacks, and Arizona now holds a 2-0 lead in this best-of-5 series. This was an absolutely incredible game to watch. I got to know what these guys saw in this one. So we're going to go ahead and break down 3 keys to this game too. Michael Benjamin, what do you have for us for the first key of this game?
It was the first time in 27 years that the Los Angeles Dodgers lose the first 2 games to start a playoff series. I love it, boys. And it all happened from these keys to the game. So I got to start things off with the basics. Key number 1 is smart situational baseball. I mean, there's a laundry list you can look at from this game, so I'll keep it short. We're looking at Marte's bunt single in the first, reading the heavy shift off third base from Muncy, Tommy Pham stealing second, taking away the double play opportunity, and eventually coming in to score. Perdomo with his 2 beautiful, perfect sacrifice bunts, and Zac Gallen's 5th inning at bat with Freddie Freeman, sticking with that knuckle curve for the final 3 pitches and leaving Freeman sitting for that strikeout. It was beautiful. The double steal by Corbin and Marte in the 8th, putting pressure on Joe Kelly. Even though they didn't capitalize on that one specifically, all these speak to how this team has scratched and clawed their way to wins all season long. And after starting this playoff run with the long ball, it looks like they didn't miss a beat with their bread and butter this year. It's time to go home, boys. So that's number 1. Tallman, what do you got for number 2?
Yeah, second key to the game. I mean, come on, guys. We're talking about a 4-0 baseball team right now in the postseason. A huge key reason why we're 4-0 tonight, getting runs early, scoring in the first inning. In games 1 and 2 against the Dodgers in LA, we've scored 9 runs in the first inning. It's incredible. And that first game, we saw a huge first inning, giving Merrill Kelly a 6-run start before he even stood on the mound. So you're hoping for the same thing for Gallen tonight. And he only got a 3-run cushion before he stood on the mound. And it's funny how I said only 3 runs. Getting those runs early is huge. The 3 runs turned out to be all we needed to bag a W tonight. But there's no doubt in my mind that Gallen was going to go out and pitch his ass off. But giving him that same type of cushion that we gave Merrill Kelly, because we know the Diamondbacks' history in that stadium. We know Gallen's history in that stadium. Even Kelly's history in that stadium. It's not good. So if we could take off a little bit of pressure, let him just sit there, focus, have that cushion, that run support right off the bat so he could sit there and focus on his craft. That was an incredible start to this game. Key to the game, definitely scoring runs early, first inning.
For the third key of the game, I'd have to say it's the fact that this team remains calm, cool, and collected on really both sides of the ball. The bats are patient with their at-bats, and the bullpen, and even Zac Gallen, the starting pitching man, able to get out of tough spots time and time again, allowed a couple runs, but the bats were able to keep up with the pitching. And like we keep saying, we need both these sides of the game to be good at the same time. We talk about Zac Gallen getting out of tough spots. He had 2 runners on in the first, was able to finish that one. 3 up, 3 down in the second and third. In the 5th, he had runners on 1st and 3rd and was able to strike out Freddie Freeman, as Michael Benjamin was mentioning. And then started to get knocked around a little in the 6th. That's when Salfrank and Thompson came in, and they finished it out. But we'll have to see on Wednesday, October 11th. We'll be back home at Chase Field for Game 3 of the National League Division Series. The first pitch is scheduled for 6:07 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll be sure to bring you a recap of that one. Of course, make sure you tune in, like, and subscribe. For Michael Benjamin, VSP Tallman, I'm Chris Patrick, and we'll see you next time. Peace.